Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing this makeup look right here, inspired by one of my favorite singers out there, Rihanna. All of you know that Rihanna represents Fenty Beauty, and she has a global makeup artist called Priscilla Ono. Now, I have been following Priscilla's work for a long time, ever since she started creating Rihanna's makeup looks. They're really unique, they're really different, and really flatter Rihanna like so much. Her looks are always unique on the red carpet or in campaigns like this one. So yeah, I thought that I would sit down and recreate one of my favorite looks that I saw on her Instagram. This is Rihanna's makeup look right here. It's such a grungy fall look, and Rihanna is looking absolutely gorgeous in this makeup look. So I thought I would sit down and recreate this look for you guys today. I mean, I'm always inspired by makeup artists. It just allows me to be more creative. It allows me to push boundaries for makeup, and that's what makeup's all about. It's all about having fun. So if you guys are interested to see how I got this makeup look, then keep on watching. Let's get started with the eye makeup first. This is one of the pictures where she has your silver eyeshadow, more like a silvery taupe eyeshadow, and then black lips. I'll link Priscilla's Instagram in my description box below so you guys can check out all these pictures. Obviously, not every product today is Fenty Beauty, especially not the eye look, but I have other palettes that can do similar eye looks. I've already primed my eyes and done my eyebrows. So I'm going to be using my Sultry palette today. This is a new palette from ABH, and I've been dying to try this out, and there are a lot of cool tones in this palette, especially the kind of silvers that Rihanna is wearing. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Twig, and I'm going to use that in my crease. So obviously she has like a warm brown in her crease. This is more of a cool brown, but let's see what it looks like on my eyes. But I think this will give me the look I need. So Twig has quite a bit of fallout. I'm gonna use this shade right here called Slate. Use the same blending brush and put that in the outer third, because we have to build the gray undertone. So she has a lot of depth on the outer third of the eyes. Going with this shade right here called Dystopian. I'm going to take that on a precise blending brush, and I'm going to put that in the outer top third of the eye and then blend it out in the corners. Like, see, like this, and then bring it down. Go back with the blending brush and blend the outside and pull that out a little bit. The shade Dystopian takes a little bit of time to blend. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Noir, and I'm going to put that in the outer third of my eyes, and we're going to create a cat eye effect. So I'm going to take a flat brush, go into Noir, and just go like this. So this creates like a line, and then what we're going to do is use the same blending brush and go into Noir now, and then start blending out the outer third. But definitely layer the black and then try to blend it. The line that I've created with the angled brush, that's just a line for me to know where I'm gonna clean my eyeshadow. Go back in with the shade Dystopian and layer that on the black eyeshadow. And then we'll blend it out. To add some warmth in the crease, I'm going to take my bronzer here from Charlotte Tilbury. You can use any bronzer, doesn't really matter. I'm just going to take some bronzer and I'm going to run that through the crease. For the inner third of the eye, I'm going to use the shade called Cyborg. It has sort of that purpley pink undertone that I'm looking for in a silver. It has a silver with a little bit of pink reflex in it. I'm going to take a flat MAC brush, layer that in here. I'm going to use my fingers just because it's more metallic this way. Then we're going to blend it out with the brush. It's also here in the lower lash line. So again, use your fingers and go in the inner third of the eye. Like, look how metallic that is. Go in with the blending brush again and just blend. To bring back the brown in the crease, just add a little bit of the Dystopian again. I'm going to go in with Fenty liner and create a wing. In the lower lash line, it looked like she had a cream liner going on. So I'm going to use my Cover FX liner over here. And I'm going to just run that in the lower lash line. I'm going to use this shade Dystopian in the lower lash line. Just on the outer third. We're going to leave it at that. I'm going to add my Charlotte Tilbury volume mascara here. Now what I'll do is add on some false lashes, clean up under the eyes, and I'll be right back and then we'll get to finishing off the rest of my makeup. So now we're going to get started with the face makeup. I'm going to be using a mixture of Fenty products and other products. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is primer. This is the Fenty Pro Filter Primer. It's really a soft matte blurring primer. I do enjoy using it from time to time. I'm just going to use this. Next up is foundation. I'm going to be using my NARS Radiant foundation. I do own a Fenty foundation, but the shade doesn't match me quite so well right now, so I'm going to be using my NARS one instead. The finish of the NARS one and the Fenty one is about the same. They're both medium coverage foundations. Although Fenty is a little bit more matte than the NARS one. For concealer, I'm going to be using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Golden 40. Okay, going to be blending this out as well. Alright, so before eye powder, I'm going to contour my face because Rihanna always contours her face. If you've seen her videos. This one is in the shade Truffle and this is a Matchstix. And now we're going to blend this out. So I have loved Rihanna for as long as I can remember. I mean, who remembers her first song, Ponder Replay? If there are any Rihanna fans out there, I'm sure you guys would love that song. I don't know when she came on the scene, like more than maybe around 9 or 10 years ago. Yeah, I have loved her songs since she came on the scene. So for any Rihanna fans out there, come and say hi. That song, Ponder Replay, was so popular back in the day. Now I'm going to be using powder, and for that I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Universal Blotting Powder. I'm going to be taking a big fluffy brush and just add the powder. This powder is again something that I keep in my purse. It's meant to be more of a blotting powder. And Priscilla, her makeup artist, like, she does such beautiful work on Rihanna. I mean, Rihanna is obviously really beautiful herself, but I feel like Priscilla just kind of brings out the edginess in her. I'm gonna go in with the powder bronzer. Gonna be using my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer for that. Just layer on where we contoured. I'm gonna be using this Japonesque blush right here. It looked like she had like a corally pink blush going on, so let's give this a go. Yeah, it looks sort of similar. For highlighter, I'm going to be using a Fenty highlighter. This one is in the shade Mean Money Hustla Baby. Going to be using this shade right here. This is more of a warmer highlight, so I think I'm gonna switch highlights. I'm going to be using Opal as my highlighter because the highlighter looks more champagne and the Mean Money one was more of a golden undertone. Yeah, this one is so much better. Last bit is lipstick. Obviously, you guys can pair just a regular nude lipstick with this, but in the picture she has her Stunna lip paint in, I don't know what the name is, but it's the black one, which I don't own. So I'm going to be using my trusty ABH palette. I'm going to be using the black shade in there. Now obviously the Stunna lip paint is going to be so much better than this lipstick right here, because this is more of a mixing palette, right? It's just that this black lipstick isn't going to be as glossy as the Stunna lip paint. I didn't see a point in buying the Stunna lip paint, but obviously if you do wear black lipstick or you are a, you know, like an editorial or a magazine makeup artist, you could do well to buy the Fenty lipstick. It looks like she has some highlight on the lipstick, so I'm going to just use my Becca highlighter and just... Alright guys, so that's it. That completes this makeup tutorial. Inspired by none other than my favorite singer, Rihanna. This look was really fun to recreate and something different that I've not really done in a while. Really craving cooler tones at the moment. So that's why I decided to do this look. Obviously, Priscilla did a great job on Rihanna. Hopefully this makeup looks close to what Priscilla did on Rihanna. It's such a fall, grungy kind of look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, share, subscribe to my makeup channel so that you can come back here for more good content. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!